here. I went to a Kurdish place yesterday. I've never had Kurdish food before, but it was really good.
I've never had Kurdish food. That sounds good.
Yeah.
What was it?
It's basically like if you think about Persian food and then Turkish food and then find like a happy medium between the two. It's kind of like the geography. Like the geography is like the happy medium between the food of the two countries. It's interesting.
Yeah, that's cool. You should get White Castle while you're there.
Yeah, I saw Nando's though. They got Nando's all over the place.
You should get Portillo's then.
I did eat a lot of Portillo's.
Isn't it good?
I haven't tried it yet.
Oh, well, you should. Yeah, you should definitely go to Portillo's.
Nuance, bro. I'm just curious. You're from Iran, right? Or
I'm not from there.
But your parents are from there, right?
Yes.
So are you Muslim or no?
No. I mean, I grew up that way, but I'm not.
Oh.
Wait, so your parents are devout Muslims, or they're like, man, we're Muslim?
That's kind of a more difficult question. Like, my dad isn't really at all. My mom, like, maybe like semi-culturally, but not really. Like,
she wear the hijab? Does she wear the hijab?
No, nobody in my family wears a hijab.
Sorry, my speaker.
All right, people don't mute their fucking mics.
Monolith, I got a Portillo's cake shake yesterday, and I thought of you.
You have one in your town?
Yeah, we got a Portillo's. It's about 15 minutes from my house.
You decided to get another one?
Yeah, hell yeah, I did. It was fucking good.
I thought about, like, for my birthday or my mom's birthday to go and get the actual, because they sell the chocolate cake.
Yeah, I've had the chocolate cake. I really didn't like it. You know who has the best chocolate cake and they don't make it anymore was Costco. They had this giant cake. It was called I think it was called like a big American chocolate cake. It was like, it's huge. It's stupid huge, and it was really good. They don't make it anymore though.
So what I missed in the spaces over the last couple days? Anything interesting?
Yeah, I did. I actually could tell you it if you don't mind. So it's not. I don't know if it's in the space necessarily. I'm not sure if you guys spoke. Never mind. Sorry.
Wait, what? You were like taking over?
What the fuck just happened?
You're like, I'll take it from here, and then you went on, and then it was like, no, never mind.
No. Just would like to tell you what. In at least, what space are you talking about? These spaces or the spaces on Twitter?
I mean, the ones I typically join, but feel free to tell me about.
Just go off, King. You just talk.
No, because I'm a little bit upset about something. Just this whole thing.
I can't imagine what it could be. I can't imagine.
No, just this whole thing.
Based on your bio.
Oh yeah. No,
or your posts.
I mean, hopefully I'm not asking the wrong question. But, I mean, it doesn't necessarily. I hope you don't get insulted. You're not anti-Semitic. I know, like, you like. No, I'm not trying to be rude here, but I know some.
No, I get it. Listen, I'm not anti-Semitic.
Right, because, like, usually pro right-wing people are pro-Israel. So it's like sort of like you get what I mean or no? It's sort of like a shock when a person sees a not leftist. You get what I mean or no? Or.
What? Was that English?
You missed out on Uncle Chuck going crazy. It's been pretty entertaining.
No, because yeah.
We'll talk about that in a second. What were you saying, Ryan?
Because usually most right-wing people are usually pro-Israel. So and many of them that are not are like gripers. So it's like sort of confusing sometimes, because usually a right like Daily Wire doesn't allow you to criticize Israel. So it's like when you criticize a Jewish person or talk about the JQ, not necessarily you're anti-Semitic, but it's never talked about, so you assume that the person is, even though he might.
Do I talk about the JQ?
No. So.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I hope this is not a bad question to ask you. I don't want to get you.
No, it's fine. Listen, it's just the problem I find is that a lot of the ultra pro-Israel people, they feel that if you don't swallow like all the propaganda whole and regurgitate it, they feel like, oh, this person, the only excuse for them not doing that is that they must be anti-Semitic. And let's be honest about the right in this country. The right in America is predominantly like dominated by evangelical Christians that believe in a certain version of Christianity. where Israel has to be in the hands of the Jews. This is like very unique to America, and that's why things are kind of the way they are with respect to that. Not to mention that we have actually either the same or even like larger population of Jews in America than they do in Israel, like by sheer numbers. So they have a lot of influence here compared to other places in the world, and that plays a role. And they're not used to people who are not like rabid leftists having a I'm sorry to say it, nuanced position on the whole Israeli Palestinian thing. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not like, I don't get all like butterflies inside when I talk about Israel. Like, I don't care. To me, it's like, I want to say another country, but in the sense it's also not, because of how much they affect our like how much they dominate our politics. Like, it's kind of bizarre. So
I mean, do you,
that's
do you
kind of how I approach
do
it.
you fear because like if America stops supporting Israel, Israel is just not going to care what they do? Are you worried about that, or?
What do you mean? What does that mean? What do you mean? Who's not going to care what they do?
I mean, Israel will not care about. I mean, maybe you don't believe they care about war ethics, but they will totally. They like the whole thing that they're, I guess it's up to. I don't really want to debate this, but the whole
So you're
thing.
saying the only reason Israel is like somewhat operating in the realm of like maybe some level of ethics and morality is because of America? Otherwise, they would be even more evil than they've been acting. That's not
Yeah.
a really good case for Israel. You're
No, I'm
making
not. No,
there.
I don't. I don't. I mean, I personally, you know who Americana is, or no? Ever
I'm
heard of?
very familiar with
Yeah,
Kahan.
because
Yes.
many pro-Israel people actually don't believe in aid to America because they believe America is handicapping. And I know you don't believe in that, but they're
No, I know people who believe that. People like Rudy Rockman, for example, who I enjoyed like Rudy Rockman's like commentary and videos. Like, I love like a lot of the pro-Israel propaganda stuff. I love to watch it. Like, they got this channel. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but I'd see it come up on YouTube because I think they pay a lot in advertising to get their stuff in front of eyeballs. So I remember seeing an ad for it. I'm like, what the hell is this? And it's called God damn it, what is it called? I don't know if it's like Upworked or whatever it's called, but it's like a pro-Israel propaganda channel. And they actually make really good videos that are pretty informative. And the pro-Israel propaganda doesn't go so far as to like kind of insult the audience on like, like they don't treat them as like completely stupid. So I kind of, it's called Unpacked, I believe.
yeah, talk
And,
about yeah.
yeah, it's like pretty good pro-Israel propaganda. But I still recognize it as obviously pro-Israel propaganda. But I enjoy it, and I do learn some history from it, and allows me to look into some other things more deeply.
Do you think the anti-Semitic people like the Groypers ruin it for anti-Zionists like you, or they make you look bad?
Anti-Zionist. What do you mean by anti-Zionist?
I
Because
mean,
I was speaking to some protesters today, and they were using the word Zionist, and I asked them to define it, and they were like they didn't know what it meant.
like
So I feel like everybody has different definitions
to
of
what
what
to
that.
what the normie think Zionist means. I guess like anti-Israel people, anti-Groypers that don't like
So
Israel.
anti-Zionist means anti-Israel. What does anti-Israel mean?
Okay, people. What? How
Like,
do you think like Groypers that just don't believe? They don't like Israel. They believe that. I mean, Groypers. Okay, fine. Groypers have the same view as Israel like you, but they put an anti-Semitic twist with it. Do you believe they ruin it for your cause, or I don't know?
so I think it varies even within that community. I think it varies. Their position varies. So, yes, some people are going to have like the anti-Semitic reasoning. Some of them, it's just going to be like is this in the interest of America?
Weirdoception.
Jeez.
Ollie's
That's
from
the internet.
Ollie's in Texas, isn't he? I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. He's like, look, he's literally like 10, 15 minutes from me.
His house looks amazing.
Do you guys know who this Morgan Ariel is from TPUSA?
Yes.
She's like so close to like recognizing like her dispensational faith is a bunch of garbage, and then she says something that backtracks.
Yeah, she's not the brightest bulb. I'm not a big fan. She'll get things right sometimes, but I'm not a big fan.
Oh, so you were talking about AB. Are you talking about the guy that comes in the spaces and like talks about Israel all the time? That one?
Yeah.
And so he got doxxed?
Yeah.
Supposedly he's banned from stealth space too, is what someone was saying last night.
Wait, AB got banned?
Yeah, supposedly him, and then that transgender person got banned, is the rumor.
For what? I thought like Stealth and AB were like tight.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But someone said yesterday that he got banned, and then that transgender person that was talking about like doxing people's IP addresses and stuff got banned too. I don't know how accurate that is, but
yeah, there was some person, I guess, talking about the IPs or whatever. Yeah, I heard about that.
Oh, that's the guy I kept seeing Charles tweet about today. I didn't link the two.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just now keeping up here.
Yeah.
Well, how the heck did they get his docs? Oh my gosh.
Everybody knows something.
Charles is scary.
Yeah, literally. Everybody knows somebody who knows somebody.
Yeah, don't fuck with Chuck, Everybody knows this. Everybody knows this. Are we allowed to say that? Can we say that?
I know it now.
All right, let's get Zag and Tryman up here. What are they doing? Just chilling.
how many interviews did you get at these protests?
I think I got like
And Chris,
5,
that's why I have
maybe
the
6,
green thing. I was
something like
speaking
that.
of Bill.
Not a lot,
It'll
but
go a little bit faster, but the
they're
management broke up.
pretty long typically.
You could tell.
There's
you
no
go
way I
inside
can include them all, but we'll see. But yeah, it was kind of blackpilling because, dude, there's no talk. Like, whenever I talk to these pro-Israel people on this issue or the pro-Palestinian people on this issue, like reason seems to go out the window. I feel like I'm not talking to.
Okay. You guys hear anything?
People out of the country. We need them in the countries that they're super passionate about, I think.
By the way, nuance for one.
Like,
so
just
glad.
join the Israeli
I
military,
really
dude.
don't like seeing people fly flags of other countries in America. Like, I really
Yep.
don't like
I
it.
totally agree.
How about
Well,
if
I
Ryan
don't like
is
seeing
back.
congressmen and dress up in IDF uniforms. That also is pretty
Wait, who
bad.
did that?
That was that. What was his name? Brian.
Mill? No, Brian.
No.
I don't know.
I'm-
Some Brian.
Mast.
Nah.
No, that's,
Yeah, and then
Is
he
he
was like
Jewish?
Khalib.
No.
The point is, regardless, even if he is Jewish, it's a flag. It's not a flag. It's a what do you call it? Military uniform. It's one thing to be Talib and have the flag because she's Palestinian, so it makes sense for her. You know, she wants
She
to
should be
represent
in
her.
Congress either.
Get rid of her too. Like you don't need to be flying flags that are not the American flag or your state flag in the Congress building.
I
In the
agree.
House- in the Capitol.
It should be blanket, no other flag. Like I understand you want to be proud of your ethnic background, but there's no place.
No,
that, in
if
my
you're
opinion.
a congressperson, like you should be fully like American, pro-America. Your heritage shouldn't be in the way. You know, you're
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean,
nuance.
I think there's a fundamental difference. I think than between just having a different flag versus dressing up in.
oh no, that was
military
bad. That's crazy.
But
Yeah,
I
agree.
understand. I agree with you. Yeah, no flags, either state flag or and then country flag. But
I'm just curious, what do you think about allies?
yeah,
do you think,
shit's crazy.
do you think a country
I
should have
looked for
allies?
it. I think Ian deleted his post after Ashley dunked on him.
Yeah, he did. But let's go to Ryan. You're a little quiet, so people
Yeah.
have a hard time.
Yes, can you hear me now? What do you think about allies? Do you think USA should have allies or not really?
Yeah, we can have allies. I think we should be a bit skeptical of entangling alliances. You don't want to get into another like World War One situation, but we can have allies. Although I don't think Israel's like an official like ally, much like Ukraine's not an official ally, but you know,
I think they might actually.
we don't even have extradition treaties. Like Israel doesn't respect extraditions with the United States. That's why when someone's a pedophile in America and there's like a warrant out for their arrest or whatever, they flee to Israel if they have like dual citizenship there. That just happened with like another thing with some Hollywood guy.
Or
It just
Greece.
happened.
That's another one too.
Well, that's a question that would be a good question for Ben Shapiro. You know, ask him, hey, should we support Israel even though they have no extradition treaty and don't respect us?
No, nuance, bro. Why don't you debate Ben Shapiro on this? He wouldn't want to debate you on this, or
Ben Shapiro won't debate anyone on anything anymore. It
what happened?
seems.
I'm
Unless it's like some discussion.
Anna Kasparian.
Yeah, I was gonna say unless it's that discussion with Anna Kasparian, where like I don't have like a big problem with Anna. In fact, she recently in addition to unblocking me, actually followed me a few days ago, which I found very interesting.
Whoa, really?
I know, very
Let's
big
go.
compliments, exactly. But yeah, other than accepting,
You gonna go riz her up?
no, she's married, dude. Have some respect.
Nuance is gonna red pill her. Let's go.
We'll
Yeah,
see.
she's
I
been
didn't realize
married
she
for
was
almost
married.
10
That's
years. No kids. Shank officiated her wedding.
Yeah.
Ew.
Let's relax, okay?
But she's still young though, right?
She's in her late 30s, I would assume.
I mean,
Or early 40s at latest.
for some of your interviews, can you be like a little bit like? I mean, not necessarily. Why don't you ever like get jokey with the people that if they're not reasonable? Why don't you get jokey with them? I'm just wondering, like.
Jokey, you have to. It depends. Sometimes you have to be very careful because if someone takes themselves very seriously, they can take your jokes as you mocking them, and then they can get very violent or insane. So you have to know the type. You have to have a good feel for the type of people you're dealing with. For example, I was dealing with a person today that had a fucking Hamas headband around their head while wearing a balaclava. So when that person tries to model themselves over a group of people and person who like slaughtered men, women, children on October 7th and killed them, and they think that's justified, you might be dealing with someone who doesn't hold human life with such high regard. So you have to be kind of careful and choose your battles.
I mean, why don't you get a gun? You can't like get an open gun. They won't harm you if you have like a big gun on your back, right?
or that can make you a target, bro. Like if you're open carrying and you're the only one, that just means you're the one that's going to get killed first. Also, when you're in a place like Chicago and you're not a resident of Chicago, if you display your firearm, you're getting arrested because you're not even allowed to carry in Illinois.
I mean, do you have,
Which
See
which
go
group
there
of
and bring them
protest?
off.
yeah, would
Which
you?
group of protesters had a better grip strength?
Oh, I didn't bring the grippers with me this time.
I mean, why don't you ever? Do you ever do this? Like, try to go pretend to be extreme with them, but go very farther. Like when I meet somebody that's anti-Jew, I sometimes go to the extreme. Like, say, we should eliminate Jews indiscriminately, like something like that, and then they sort of like back
So you
off.
Fed post. You like the Fed post when you're with people.
Well,
Or you could go like extreme and make your entire account a parody of them.
No, no, no,
Like,
no, no,
how do you
no,
know Ali
no,
Jamal?
no. When
Are you friends of his?
because no, he blocked me. No, it's a long
Why
story.
did he block you?
Because I said to him, Ethan, you know who Ethan Ralph is? So Ethan Ralph is one of Ali Jamal's friend. He actually made him a celebrity. I mean, kind of a celebrity. But then Ethan Ralph
Wait,
got kicked.
who's Ethan Ralph? I've never heard of this.
You never heard of the Ralph Mayo? Never. He has a kill stream. You never heard of the Ralph Mayo?
Explain it to me like I'm a mid-30s mom.
Okay, he's basically some fat short person. They used to have a thing called the kill stream, and he's basically like an alt-right cult lolcow. Basically, he's basically like a right-wing version of Christian.
You're like a big fan of his, or
Not really, but
Is he the guy that got punched in Paris?
yeah. He's sort of a person.
He's the guy that.
I think it was Portugal, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's sort of a big.
order for
Yeah.
strangling his wife
Yeah.
or ex-wife.
Yeah, he's
Wait, did
basically
he get punched in the face by a Portuguese person?
no by Cog and his friend. It was a long story, but he's a very fun lolcow. He's a very good character in the sector, but. So he got kicked out of AFPAC for doxing event after they said he couldn't go because he was drunk. It was a whole mess. So Ethan Ralph started to go anti-Nick. So
I don't think he got kicked out for doxing. I think it was.
Yeah, I was actually
the
with
order-
him the
I
night
think
before that happened.
Order
at a
of
party.
operations was the other way.
Yeah.
I think like first
Yeah.
they didn't want him to
Yeah.
come, and then he doxed the event
yeah,
because of that, because he was mad.
and
yeah.
basically Ali Jamal sided with Nick. I said to Ali Jamal, "You retard! Why don't you side with Nick? Ethan Ralph made you famous. Nick hates you and stuff like that because Nick does hate him, banned him from every AFPAC event." Which I'm gonna ask you this nuance, bro. Why do none of the CPAC people or UOTPS USA people, why didn't they ever like when they hear Graper speaking, why don't they just say to them, Nick is a whatever, Nick is a is gay and he's whatever, like say all these other because he has a ton of dirt on Nick. He has a whole sector A-logging him. Do you know about the whole thing behind the whole whole lore behind Nick, or not nuance? I'm just
the
curious.
lore.
Yeah, there's
like,
usually
You talking about the Catboys?
You
stuff?
seem to
No,
follow this
no,
very
no,
closely.
no. He's like allegedly defended Ali. What's the name? Ali Akbar, Ali Alexander.
Oh, yeah.
Ali Alexander.
Yeah, he defended him, and there's many other things. If you ever heard Nick's show, it's basically like a whatever
I don't know who this Nick guy is. Who is this?
Nick Fuentes. You don't know who Nick Fuentes is? He's basically.
No, I'm not very familiar.
I mean, why don't you never talk about all the stuff Nick does, like all
He's
this
a
stuff?
Mexican Mormon.
No, I
What's
think
a log? What is it, like a log of like?
basically super trolls, people that's super hatters or super trolls. They
Are you
show-
a super troll?
Are you
Are
one
you
of
an
those?
A-log?
I'm just a loser and a chud on the internet. I mean, whatever.
What's a chud?
A
Uh,
chud?
A chud is somebody that's how do I put it? Like a
You know when you use listen, I actually know all the words you're saying. I'm kind of trolling you, but at the same time, when you use these words that normal people don't know, like you should probably like imagine you were at a party in real life and you just started talking and explaining what you're trying to explain to us, to those people. Like you got to get some different hobbies, bro.
I have no
No,
idea what's going on right now.
yeah.
You'll be a happier person.
Yeah,
I
I'm
feel
lost.
miserable just knowing that I know what you're talking about. But yeah.
No, well, no.
I only learned what a chud was like last week, and I'm kind of.
I feel like it's a leftist term. I feel like all these leftists always use the term chud.
Right.
Is it like the soy jack? Is that
Do I have to
no, it's
go look this
basically
up
like
on
a,
the dictionary?
it's basically like a Chad, but a chud is basically like a person that's on the internet all day.
Like a
That's like,
dud. It's like a Chad, but they're a
They're like
dud,
you.
so they're a chud.
yeah, they're basically like me. I don't really have that much friends. People think I'm too autistic. I'm not. Anyways,
No,
You're
I
not
would
smart.
never.
You're autistic.
I never
No.
got that.
I am pretty. I'm not autistic, but I mean, never been diagnosed. I do have OCD among other
Hey
things.
Ryan, I'm like very autistic, and I have friends now, so like you can do it, man. Like it's
No,
not that hard.
no. I have
I have
friends, but
friends
it's sort of
now.
that's sort of like difficult when you're in my community when there's like nobody really gets me. Like,
What's your community?
What community?
Yeah,
you
what
know,
community?
like you ever saw those people? You know, those people, super Orthodox Jews. Know what I'm talking about?
The what?
Super Orthodox
Do you
Jews.
have the curls?
No, but the other version. They call them Litvish. They're like people that have like Ben Shapiro, but way more right wing. That like wear white shirts all day, wear a hat, wear a jacket.
Ozzy?
Yeah, Ashkenazi. Yeah, extreme version of them. Yeah. So yeah, it's hard.
You're like
You sound kind of Ashkenazi. You
You're
sound
like
kind of like
Nutella.
you got Woody
Well,
Allen.
no, I'm actually half Ashkenazi, half Sephardi. My mother, funny enough, is from Iran. That's why I asked Nuance Bro if his parents are from Iran. Yeah.
Wait, why would that make you Sephardi? Wouldn't that make you Mizrahi?
No, I did not. No Mizrahi uses the term though. They call themselves Sephardis. I mean, they use the same.
What are you talking about?
Well, that's what I have. That's what my Sephardi family does. They daven Sephardi. They daven. Yeah, I don't think they really. It's only if you hear
They
Wikipedia.
just say they're Sephardic, which is like Spanish.
No, don't.
Okay,
I don't make up the rules. I'm not the leader of the Jewish race. But yeah, so I don't like, and like it's hard to like.
Are you sure?
Yeah, so it's like hard to.
No, I'm actually the leader of the Jewish race, Hannah. Everyone knows.
So it's
this.
like.
Okay.
So it's like it's hard to speak to them about stuff, and it's hard to speak to people online about stuff that they don't understand. So it's like I'm sort of stuck in the middle. You know, it's a very complicated thing. You know what I mean?
You should join a bowling club or something.
Yeah, I mean, do you know any Jewish bowling clubs?
Not a Jewish bowling club. Just go to a regular bowling club.
Yeah.
Yeah, just go to a normal one.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to write a book, by the way. You know, trying to write a book. I think it's very good. It almost has 150 pages. You know, I mean,
I got an idea. Go to Barnes and Noble and hit on cute girls in nerdy glasses that want to read books.
no. Let's not get into this. No, I have a wife, but
Oh, you do? Okay. Never mind.
I mean, I don't like to talk about the situation. It's a very
Do you live with
The
your wife?
situation?
no. She divorced me, and I have
What is-
two
No.
kids with her. And my mother.
Wait, so then you no longer have a wife if she
Wait,
divorced you?
You've had
No.
sex before?
No, I don't want to. Let's not get into this.
Nuance. That's kind of mean, man.
That's mean, man. That's mean. No, I have two daughters, and
It's
it's
a
like,
legitimate question. I don't
Yeah.
know.
it's not appropriate. It's not sneeze. No, it's like I have two daughters, and they like, you know, my mother
You
harasses
have
me all the time, and she like, yes, and she like harassed me all the time, saying, "Why aren't you being like?" They sometimes come to my house and it says, "Why are you on the computer? Why aren't you watching? Helping me watch them?" You know, like stuff like that. So it's like, you know,
This isn't real.
Yeah, didn't you say you have a wife and then you say she's your ex-wife?
well, she is still my wife. I just have to win her back.
What?
This can't
They're
be
not
real.
allowed to
Dude.
divorce. They're not
That's
allowed to
good.
divorce.
You're allowed to divorce. You're allowed to divorce. It's but
Guys,
yeah, I have to just
Yes.
get her back. That's all. It's
It's fake. Don't even-
I don't think it's. I don't think
Nobody's
Yeah.
this retarded.
okay.
I
He
believe
might be.
This is what
I'm not. I'm not retarded, man.
Believe us.
I'm not retarded. I almost read a
Wait,
book and I
if you're
have a
Jewish,
degree
what
on my
was the
college.
price of divorce? Don't you?
Oh yeah, that's right. They do have.
Don't
that.
you guys have to
They
have
have
a
that thing. I
financial
remember
amount?
Ben Shapiro talked.
Yeah.
The
about.
dowry
It's
or
like-
whatever?
Yeah, this is
Were
the
they-
market.
hey,
thing.
yeah, no, they-
negotiate with
Honey.
the father, and they
Yeah.
haggle
Point
over
at
like,
you.
okay,
That
if
you're
you
on his
divorce,
face.
but she gets $1 million, and then it's like, no,
Yeah.
it's $2
Wait,
million.
well, Lisa, why are you mad at me?
I'm disappointed that you're on his face and not skimming that article. You're a bum.
Yeah, I know. I'm tired. I just wanted to talk. I'll read it right now. I'll read it
Scroll
right
on
now.
down.
I'm
I'll
nuance,
get
bro. May I ask you a question? Hope this not. Have you ever thought
I'm gonna read it
about?
right now.
Have you ever thought
Wait,
about?
hold on.
Have you ever
I'll tell you
thought about?
I'm ignoring this person. Can anybody tell?
I want to hear what he has to say. Go ahead, Ryan.
Nuance, bro. Have you ever thought about going back to Islam or no? I mean, whatever. I mean, becoming Muslim or you never went to your. Yeah, I'm sorry. My mic is. I can't hear anything. So, yeah, I'm sorry. I can't. Sorry. A second. Is everybody still here? My mic. Yes, very. Oh my God, what's wrong with my internet?
Hi guys, video. Hello, I'm sorry. Food coloring and all kinds. It's definitely poison. It's delicious poison.
Yeah, and it's colored with bugs.
Yeah.
So it's got
Okay.
protein.
Bugs?
Yeah, so anything that's like strawberry or cherry flavored, like the red food coloring is made from like bugs.
But the flavor of, I believe, strawberry is from the gland of an otter, I think. Someone fact check me.
I think it's a beaver.
Oh. Oh. No, oh again. For heaven's sakes. Liv uses regular toothpaste now, but he doesn't. He doesn't like. They didn't have
It
that.
causes the frogs to turn gay, so I don't use fluoride toothpaste.
I will say I loved bubblegum medicine, like the pink.
Thank you.
But it tastes.
Oh, bubblegum flavor's good.
The bubblegum flavor.
Have you had Lisa? Have you had bubblegum
Wait,
flavored
let
ice cream?
Lisa finish. Hold on. What was Lisa
Oh,
saying?
sorry.
The pink bubblegum medicine, the penicillin that used to go in your fridge.
Pepto-Bismol?
No.
No, the liquid medicine. Yeah, I hated it so much. I told the doctor I'd rather have pills.
I have no idea what that is.
By the way, I'm
Somebody just
sorry
called me
for.
from a random number. Hold on, let me just answer this.
I'm sorry that I just keep going off. Something's wrong
Yeah,
with my
that's
internet.
never my answer. Someone just called me for a random number.
Just answer.
Mine,
You don't
was,
answer.
nope,
Yeah, sorry for just popping in
mine
and out
automatically
because
gets blocked by a fucking robot.
Yeah, if it was important, they would leave a message. That's my logic.
I'm
I
on
don't
my.
even answer anything. I just let it go to voicemail.
Have you
Before I
not
call
heard?
you back?
No, I ordered pizza. I ordered pizza. I'm in a fat mood right now.
Oh, pizza sounds good.
I might have pizza
Sorry.
tonight at a
Yeah,
very nice place.
What kind of pizza did you order?
Where do y'all order it
Wall
from?
Street.
Like, what's your go-to place?
Wait, dude, Lisa, you talked over Lisa. Lisa, what'd you say?
Wolf Street.
Oh, we don't have that here.
No,
They
we
fuck
have
over
good pizza in Philly.
I prefer Blaze. Blaze pizza is very good.
The fuck is that?
Build your own pizza place. LeBron James was an investor, or is an investor.
Anything that's a chain is not good.
Well, Papa John is the huge racist, so I don't go there.
He doesn't control it anymore, though.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
I know. I'm kidding.
But
I like
Papa
Little
John-
Caesars. I think Little Caesars is good pizza.
Their
I was just
bread is
Ew.
amazing. No, their bread is amazing.
Place.
Their
I
cheesy
actually-
bread is good, but their pizza is very greasy and
Their
gross.
stuffed crust pizza. I tried to get some like 2 months ago. Drove there. They were completely out. So don't try that on a Saturday. I recommend not doing that.
No, that bread was spectacular.
All right. So anyway, what else is going on?
Just vibing,
No.
thinking about pizza now.
Are we done Israel Palestine talk? Thank God.
Well, every time you talk about not
Oh
talking
my
about it,
God.
we talk about it for an hour.
I
So
interviewed
we're
people.
fucked now. See, you started it.
I interviewed people.
How long were each of the interviews? Because you said they were really long.
Interviews for
Uh,
what?
I interviewed some people on the street at a pro-Palestine protest
Hmm.
in Chicago.
Did you see James Klug one I did from 10 Men Menstruate?
No.
He did a video, 10 Men Menstruate. We did Penn Kids and then people on South Street. It was epic. You gotta watch that one. It was a good one.
Were you arguing with people?
No, I was just filming. I'm not in it. I was just like,
See, that's he's missing the content. Like, you need to be arguing with people.
So Eden posted. Well, first of all, Eden posted a picture of Hamas, or not a picture, a video of Hamas. Unaliving a dog. So and burning down a house. So that's always good to see. But she pointed out like that Sean King is trying to take credit for releasing the hostages. It's fucking so funny.
Look how late the Houston Chronicle is on this story. They just posted it 13 minutes ago. Sucks to suck.
I have a question for
Oh
you.
my god, dude.
Nuance, bro.
Eden is dunking on Sean King.
by the
It's
way,
so funny.
I'm
They should
sorry.
hire you, Current.
did she put out a statement?
Who is
Nope.
Eden?
You should. I guess you can't tweet the picture of her looking at your thing.
By the way,
Eden is an OG. She used to come into spaces, give me dating advice. She told me once that if she sees me in person, she'll slap me across the face. She used to live in New York, moved back to Israel. She doesn't join the spaces anymore, and we all miss her for that.
Why is that? Because are you saying her Mossad mission was over? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. She was all like, "Try, man. When I see you, I'm just gonna slap you." And whenever we would be in a and a bunch of guys were talking, and Eden would try to interrupt. I'd be like, Eden, the men are talking, and then she'd be like, "Shut up, Fry Man."
She has
Good
a
times.
soothing voice.
Yes.
I remember her. She had the PFP with the eyeball.
Nuance. I got a DM getting the reason why she blocked me on everything, and it's the most insane thing I've ever read in my entire life.
Who, Eden?
No. Eden didn't block me. She's just unfriended. I'm talking about something else between me and Nuance. Sorry, I shouldn't have brought it up.
By the way, can you guys hear me or no?
Well,
Uh,
what's the reason? What's the reason?
Like schizophrenic Marissa Hanson on Twitter blocked me. Apparently, hold on, let me read this. Apparently, she ran my ASN and IP, and I'm affiliated with Mark Elias of the Elias Law Group.
Oh my God!
Who is that?
No, that's got to be like a Jonathan.
Oh, it's 100% Jonathan.
That's who Jonathan always talks about, Mark Elias.
Yeah, like he's been so Jonathan. So for everybody in the space, because since Jonathan's not here, we got to keep this prank going. So everybody that's listening, you got to get in on this prank, okay? So Jonathan has been DMing people, telling them that I'm a federal agent, and his reasoning for it initially was because I'm friends with Chuck. So we've got to keep this going. So he's not here, but eventually Jonathan will join the space, and we've got to like insinuate that I'm a federal agent.
Wait, he DMs me his stupid posts about election fraud all the time, and he never told me you were a Fed.
I got you.
How rude!
I don't like Jonathan anyway. I think he's one of the ones I don't like, right?
Well, he told Marissa Hanson, who's actually like probably medically a schizophrenic, and so like when you tell people stuff like that, they just like eat it up, What'd you say?
She's hot though.
No, I've seen her in real life. She looks nothing, literally nothing like that photo.
Really?
How do people do
like
that?
like Lisa, I'm telling you that that photo image is like a 9. She's like maybe a 2.
No, but like she has lots of pictures of her.
Yeah, no, Lisa, Lisa, that is not her. She even
That's
does
like
like
that
so.
Isabella
No,
chick.
she even people will ask her to do interviews, and she literally won't turn her camera on. So if you watch the interviews, she won't turn her camera on for a reason.
That's really weird.
And if you look at a lot of the photos she posted, you could see that she likes if she posts like body photos, they're all like warped.
I think I look better on video than I do on photos.
But anyway, this is awesome. We got to keep the prank going. That I'm a
So,
federal agent.
Lisa, why do you have beef with Ruby? Because you were going to get into it last night, and then people interrupted.
So Ruby said that her car got hacked by something, right? And that
another schizophrenic on Twitter.
And then she posted like her receipt, which clearly said that her car didn't get hacked. And then, so I was like, things that never happened for 1,000 or something like that, like a joke. Well, she took it so insane. She was like, Lisa's slandering me. And then she like said that Timcast, do you know that your people are, she like added Tim. And she was like, do you know that your booker, producer person is slandering people? Like, I think I might want to talk to your legal team. And then she was like, I wasn't trying to get you fired. Like, she clearly was trying to get me fired. I have like 10 fucking different tweets of her being an asshole. And she's a nut. Like, not that I like Tom right now, but she tried, like, when back in the Clubhouse days, she had a group called the, like, Republicans and Conservatives. And she was, like, Occupy Mic Time. It was growing or whatever. So Tom started a new space called the Conservative and Republicans, like vice versa. Instead of Republicans and Conservatives, it was Conservatives and Republicans. Stupid, right? Whatever. She fucking threatened to sue him. Like, that was trademarked over that. The girl is nothing but like a schizophrenic, insane person. And so I made a joke, like things that never happened for 1,000. She tried to get me fired. Tim put a fucking tweet out about it. Like, are you fucking serious? Like, this is ridiculous. And we shamed her into oblivion, and then she blocked me and proceeded to talk shit behind a block for like fucking.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's insane. Dude, but she's so hot, so it's like, but still.
You think
that's fucked up?
No, she's not. Who is Mark Elias?
Yeah,
Nuance?
of course. I do. Think
I've heard of Mark Elias.
Yeah. Who is he? Like, I want to know who I'm connected to. Who's this?
Oh,
guy?
you should ask.
He popped
We're
up
getting
in a bunch of
massive reverb.
Echo.
Yes, Andy.
Yeah, who's that from?
I think it's from
Who is
Andy.
that?
Ethan.
Can somebody explain who Mark Elias is again? I couldn't hear.
Go ahead, Chuck.
Charles can.
Oh, Chuck, my best friend.
Why do I always have to do everyone's homework? Like, what's up with that?
Go off, Chuck.
I'm in a bad mood.
Oh, what happened, Chuck?
I'm brooding. I'm in Los Angeles, and that's kind of what you do. When you're in
Oh,
Los
yeah.
Angeles. Brood.
Chuck, I just got outed as a federal agent.
Well, good to know. Welcome.
The Morning Wire called you an unreliable source.
Who did?
The Morning Wire,
What is that?
Daily Wire. They were like,
Me?
yeah. They were
With the
like,
Daily Wire called him that? What?
You think I should sue them? What do you guys think?
No, the Morning Wire.
yeah. And
What
they,
is the Morning Wire? I don't even
Exactly.
know. Like, I'm being called. People are talking shit, and I don't even know who they are. Like, it must be important.
It's
they
the
were like,
Daily
they were
Wire's
like,
morning
to be
show.
fair, Chuck Johnson isn't super reliable. Plus,
Who
like,
said it? Who said it?
you got to listen to the episode. It's the Morning Wire.
Somebody give me that episode, because I will definitely sue. If it's Ben that does it, I will definitely sue over it.
It's not Ben.
Who was it? Was she attractive at least?
I don't know. I never saw her.
Who,
Well,
Megan? Megan Basham?
They do a daily, like, 15-minute NPR style, like, rundown of the news, which is actually very good. And so I was listening to it, and they were like, Chuck Johnson, blah, 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 blah. And they were like, to be fair, he's not the most reliable source. But what did they say?
well, they're gonna get there. You know what the best part of this is that. So, I'll just keep this between us, okay? 95 of my closest friends. So, this was a trap, and it's working. So I'm very excited